Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Paedon Brown, star of Sister Wives, is a charming character on film who occasionally overreacts. On Mother's Day, he appeared to criticize Robyn Brown in an Instagram message. Since it's a day to celebrate women, not to disparage them, Paedon's actions were particularly noteworthy. Although Paedon presented his remarks as lighthearted and even said he wasn't throwing any shade, there is undoubtedly some resentment beneath that. In the past, he has made fun of Robyn and even his own father. Although Paedon is fiercely devoted to his mother, Christine Brown, he is not Robyn's son. He seemed so at ease with her on TV. The mother and son have a great relationship. All of the dreaded wicked stepmother cliches apply to Robyn. He doesn't appear at ease around her. He resents some of her actions, and he likely wishes things were different. Children from dysfunctional families endure a great deal of hardship. Some even experience depression as a result of the drastic shifts. Although Paedon has mostly come to terms with Christine's relationship with David Willey, he still harbors resentment over the unpleasant past. Paedon never fails to put on a show. Attention is what this Leo man feeds on. He and both of his parents are undoubtedly stars. On the other hand, Paedon will stop at nothing to garner a chuckle, likes, or clicks. In startling interviews, he discusses his problems with Brown family members in great detail. Using his usual methods, he wished a happy Mother's Day to almost every mother out there, not every single mother. Although it appears like he was disparaging single mothers, that wasn't his true intention. Although the words he used sounded awful, his true meaning was that not all mothers should have a good Mother's Day. There is a 99.9% possibility that the blustery and boisterous Paedon was disparaging Robyn, even though he wasn't specifically targeting single mothers. He just does it that way. He's not stupid. He understands that everyone will mentally go there. Even while he vehemently denies any wrongdoing, he is stirring the pot once more. He was certain that people would get the wrong impression. By telling viewers that he wasn't throwing any shade at the woman he had repeatedly disparaged, he attempted to hide his identity. He also denigrated himself by admitting that he is capable of being a B*TT muncher. Sometimes Paedon makes things worse when he tries to apologize. But with the showman's moxie, a nod and a wink are used for everything. Paedon Brown from Sister Wives is someone who might profit from having his own spin-off in the future, but he is so contentious that it could all go horribly wrong. He might be cancelled if he makes a mistake. He lacks a filter, which would make for entertaining television, but he might go too far and start disparaging Kody Brown and other relatives. It's possible that he might turn off viewers. Paedon could be charged with clout chasing if he keeps making these kinds of blunders. Some individuals seem to be extremely unhappy without attention, even yet they thrive on it. It can be fun for these drama seekers to act out in order to elicit a response. Nevertheless, PR stunts frequently backfire, making the performers appear ridiculous. Other times, he criticizes Robyn in a more direct manner. He once told the U.S. Sun, "Paedon is already 26 years old, but he may grow up eventually. Perhaps it's time to quit playing such silly games." He may have tweeted about Mother's Day with the greatest of intentions, but it's equally likely that he was attempting to gain Robyn's favor. It appears that he is overly reliant on her for his notoriety, inspiration, or anything else if he pays her that much attention. Being independent is the finest thing the Sister Wives actress can do. Has Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, been exposed for misrepresenting his age? His age of 56 is indicated, but is that all a front? What's more, where, and when did he make up his age? To learn more about Kody's lies, continue reading. Kody Brown was found to have falsified his age. Sister Wives viewers have witnessed a number of gruesome things that Kody Brown has done over the past 15 years and 19 seasons. His third wife, Christine Brown Willey, was in labor when he kissed Robyn Brown during their courtship. He has also stated on numerous occasions that he preferred Robyn from the time they were married and was never drawn to Christine. For fear of being separated from his two youngest children, Kody declined to go to his daughter Isabel's scoliosis surgery. Ultimately, during the epidemic, he wanted 2 of his sons removed from their mother's house. In essence, he has been a terrible person. It has now been shown that Kody is boldly misrepresenting his age. If he can't do basic math, he'll add everything incorrectly. The bio on his Cameo page states that he was born on January 20th, 1969, while the details state that he was born on February 2nd. In addition, he states that he is 42 years old. Even if he had entered his age at the time, he would have been 54 because he joined in 2021. In addition, Kody has increased his charges from $149 plus to above $200. He had been scolded before for charging too much and believing he was worth it. The fact that Kody+Robyn is also making himself 14 years younger than he is now unbelievable to Sister Wives viewers. One follower commented that Kody didn't even appear to be in his 40s after seeing this. He is 56 years old. He has hallucinations. He certainly doesn't look 42. However, because Kody colors his hair, he has always suffered with aging and admirers think he has undergone cosmetic treatments. The lies, oh. When Sister Wives viewers discovered that Kody+Robyn was simply spreading lies, they were horrified. His character has always been dubious, and now he believes he can act as though he is in his early 40s. Nothing could be further from the truth, but why is he unable to be straightforward with both his supporters and himself? Did he think nobody would perform the necessary calculations? There was plenty to say from viewers. Logan turned 31 today. The math doesn't add up. On July 11, 2015, Kody was 47 years old, according to their concrete slab in Vegas. I'm not sure why the internet frequently states 1969 when he was born in 1968. He was born on January 17th, not February 2nd. Perhaps he's simply neglected to review his profile details. Those who claim that Cameo doesn't get older every year should know that he didn't start Cameo at age 42. Cameo wasn't released until 2017. It looks like Kody is older than he has revealed to the world after reading these remarks. He is not only not 42 or 56, but he is 57. I hope he confesses and stops acting like Peter Pan. Did you expect Kody+Robyn to act much younger than he actually is? Or are you surprised that he lied? Tell us and tune in to TLC's Sister Wives Sundays. Fans of Sister Wives are aware that Robyn, Kody's 4th wife, has always been his favorite among his 3 wives. The first 3 women always complained about feeling abandoned, and this has not been a pleasant experience for them. Kody revealed that he has a heavenly connection with Robyn during the most recent tell-all section. He wished for all 3 of his previous wives to become as good as Robyn. All of the Sister Wives cast members, including Robyn and Kody, the original 3 wives, had one-on-one meetings with host Sakanya during the same episode. When she discussed Kody's viewpoint with Janelle and Mary, the response wasn't particularly startling. Even though Mary and Robyn were good friends at the time, Mary made it obvious that she had no plans to emulate Robyn. Furthermore, Janelle exposed Kody's genuine nature and pointed out his errors. In order to portray himself as innocent, he wishes to place the responsibility elsewhere. Sister Wives. Following the breakup of her friendship with Mary, Robyn is now alone. Mary from Sister Wives and Robyn were formerly very close, but they no longer communicate. Mary was heartbroken when Robyn abandoned her when she divorced Kody, and the two ended their friendship in a sour way. Robyn is now by herself, but Mary made new friends like Jen. Kody, who we all know isn't a very good buddy, is left with her. Kody insulted Mary and Robyn never defended her. In contrast, Janelle and Christine were constantly there for one another. Robyn is now having trouble establishing relationships. Mary, a sister wife, says she doesn't want to be like Robyn. As we've seen, Kody has often stated that he favors Robyn above his previous marriages. For her, he has put her needs first and even mistreated his other marriages. He disclosed that he and Robyn have a spiritual connection at the tell-all session, and he has been bitch-slapped for it. He went on to say that he wished for his other 3 wives to emulate Robyn and rise to her status. Sakanya discussed this with Janelle and Mary during the same session. When she explained Kody's viewpoint to Janelle, his second wife said that if Kody had desired it, he ought to have told them. He decided to disregard them at that time, and now he is merely fabricating tales to establish his innocence. However, Sukanya made it apparent that she didn't want to follow Robyn's example during the same talk with Mary. She underlined that the fundamental core of polygamy is that each member is unique. Kody must love her for who she is and not for someone else. He must come to terms with the fact that she will always be Mary. It would be best if they parted ways if he couldn't. She has no desire to become like his fourth wife and will never become like Robyn. He could never work that hard to get them up to Robyn's level, Janelle added with a laugh. Mary went on to say that since no one can be Robyn, it is incredibly unfair to others. Tell us what you think about Kody's assertion. Sister Wives has concluded another season. The final episodes of Season 19, which focused on Garrison Brown's passing, have moved many to tears. At last, though, spectators could watch programs live. Kody Brown typically schemes the surface and must respond to the difficult issues, therefore the tell-alls are constantly criticized. But when the presenter persuaded the family to spill some tea, the first part was quite pleasant. I can't help but enjoy it when Kody gets all giddy and starts giving lengthy monologues. The first reveal was no exception, as Kody made every effort to win over Sister Wives fans. Kody wasn't happy that Suki, the presenter, was allowed a little more freedom to press for clarification. Fans also admired her ability to win over the polygamous father. Kody was first questioned by the host regarding his capacity to favor one particular woman, pointing out that he was supposed to love everybody equally. As usual, though, Kody lost it. Infuriated, Kody said to the host, "Try that. Every one of your children has a different bond with you. Every friend you have has a different relationship with you. Some people have various hobbies, different types of fulfillment, and so forth. You discover greater love, and then you're slapped with it by everyone?" The dramatics went too far. "I'll tell you what," he continued. "My relationship with Robyn has a heavenly element, and we have been bitch-slapped for it. I want to make peace in this relationship, and I love this woman, but I'm so weary of being blamed for liking Robyn that I'm going around stealing things." Fortunately, Mary and Janelle Brown did not subscribe to Kody's interpretation of divine love. The ex-sister wives even made fun of the 18-year-old father. Kody previously stated that he wanted to raise every wife up to that level of love that he had with Robyn. Suki reminded the women. "It would have been nice if he communicated that back then," Janelle said with a sneer. Perhaps that is also revisionist history. In retrospect, he says, "Well, I tried. They simply didn't want to come along, even if I wanted to." After saying that she had never had her ex-husband attempt to raise her up, Janelle informed cameras that he never talked about that with her. Mary echoed the feelings. "I don't think that's fair for him to even say," the single mother said to the host. "Since everyone is expected to be Robyn? I'm Mary, and I apologize. I will not be like Robyn. Robyn is not someone I want to be. I will be my own unique individual. I'd rather not be her." If Kody could have ever loved her as much as she did, the host questioned. "Only if he accepts Mary, and he didn't accept Mary," Mary wrote. "For the last 12 or 14 years, or possibly more, he didn't." Identifying the embarrassing things that Kody has done to his 4 wives is undoubtedly difficult. This time, however, Christine Brown acknowledged that she felt ashamed of what she had done when she was married to Kody. The mother of 6 expressed her displeasure at having previously prioritized Kody over her own needs during the sister wives reveal. "It's such a strange and embarrassing thing to admit," she disclosed. However, Kody's needs and desires, as well as those of the family, consumed my life. It's likely that I obsessively watched that man. After a brief period of sitting in the ick, Christine continued to explain. Even when he wasn't around, she said, "I would be thinking, whenever he gets here, we're going to do this, this, and this." Because he did more than simply enter my life. He did not just follow our instructions. To make room for him, we had to alter our course. That is unacceptable. It's unfair. That is why he is the center of our lives. The way of living became frustrating to her for Christine. Fans are now eager to see what the second installment of the tell-all will offer. When Paedon Brown speaks, or posts, fans listen, especially when it comes to anything even remotely connected to his infamous stepmother, Robyn Brown. In what has become a hallmark of Paedon's social media presence, he recently shared a cryptic post that immediately set Sister Wives viewers ablaze with speculation. Was he subtly mocking Robyn again? And, more importantly, what exactly did he mean? The post itself, though brief and indirect, seemed loaded with shade. Paedon, known for his sharp humor and pointed commentary, dropped a line that read, "Some people cry for the camera like it's currency. I just roll my eyes." With no names attached, the fandom quickly filled in the blanks, and the overwhelming consensus was that Robyn was the target. It wasn't the first time Paedon used sarcasm and veiled references to take shots at what many fans believe is his least favorite brown wife. In fact, this post aligns with a pattern of public jabs and passive-aggressive sentiments that Paedon has shared over the years, as his strained relationship with Robyn, and even more strained dynamic with his father Kody, continues to unravel outside the scope of TLC's cameras. What's fascinating is that Paedon's posts often do what the show itself doesn't: reveal the raw, unfiltered frustration of the brown children who grew up navigating a fractured polygamous household that, over time, began to orbit entirely around Robyn. For many longtime viewers, the emotional undertone of Paedon's post cut deep, not because it was mean-spirited, but because it echoed what they've suspected for years. Robyn's constant tears on camera aren't entirely genuine, and the kids aren't fooled. If anything, the line "cry for the camera like it's currency" struck a nerve. Fans took to Reddit, TikTok, and Instagram to break it down, calling it one of the most savage things Paedon has ever said, and comparing it to Robyn's most teary confessionals, particularly in recent seasons where she lamented her broken family and claimed to be misunderstood. Paedon, ever the snarky outsider, seems to be calling it all out: the crocodile tears, the victim narrative, and the ongoing perception that Robyn has weaponized her emotions to cement power in the Brown family structure. And this isn't a new stance for Paedon. Years before this post, he openly referred to Robyn as manipulative in a TikTok live and criticized her role in the breakdown of the family. He claimed she played favorites, accused her of isolating Kody from his other kids, and even said her marriage to Kody felt like a monogamous relationship disguised in polygamy. In other words, he's never sugarcoated his stance, and this cryptic post may be his latest way of reminding fans that he's still paying attention, still calling it like he sees it, and still not afraid to stir the pot. Interestingly, Paedon's posts often reflect what many other brown children may feel but haven't said publicly. While siblings like Gwendolyn have also offered commentary, some more diplomatic, some just as biting, Paedon's delivery has been especially bold. In past videos, he accused Robyn of using her kids as emotional pawns and subtly blamed her for keeping Kody at arm's length from Janelle and Christine's children. Fans see a growing body of evidence in these social media moments, evidence that Paedon feels betrayed not just by his father, but by the woman he believes hijacked the family's center of gravity. And when Robyn broke down crying in multiple Sister Wives confessionals in recent seasons, sometimes over the family's crumbling dynamics, other times over her perceived exclusion, viewers noticed how Paedon's timing was impeccable. His cryptic posts almost always align with Robyn's emotional moments on air, leading many to believe that he's not just commenting in a vacuum, he's watching, reacting, and offering the audience a wink behind the scenes. That wink, in this case, feels more like a jab. And it resonates. Robyn's tearful appeals have long divided fans. Some believe she's genuinely heartbroken over the collapse of the plural marriage dream, while others argue she plays the victim to hide her deeper role in the fractures. Paedon, clearly in the latter camp, seems to be calling out what he views as performative sadness. Cry for the camera like it's currency. In that single phrase, he implies that emotional displays have become a kind of manipulation tactic, used to gain sympathy, maintain screen time, or shape public perception. For fans who have grown tired of Robyn's emotional scenes, Paedon's post is more than just sass, it's validation. It's also a stark reminder of how divided the Brown children really are, not just among themselves, but in how they view the show, their father, and their former stepmother. Paedon's open criticism of Robyn is part of a wider theme of adult children pushing back on the narrative presented by Kody and Robyn, especially in later seasons. And as Paedon becomes increasingly candid in his online presence, fans are starting to look at him not just as a rebellious son, but as a truth-teller who refuses to play nice with the TLC edit. Another point of tension has been how Robyn, in Kody's eyes, can do no wrong, a theme that Paedon has alluded to in past comments where he joked that Robyn walks on water in Kody's mind. This deep-rooted favoritism, what fans call the Robyn pedestal, has been especially hurtful to the children of Kody's other wives, who often felt discarded or ignored. Paedon has spoken about how Kody showed up less, grew more defensive, and ultimately aligned himself almost exclusively with Robyn and her kids. The result? A gaping wound among the siblings and a rising chorus of social media commentary from Paedon pointing fingers. There's even speculation that Paedon's post may be part of a larger campaign to hold Robyn publicly accountable, not just for her role in the family breakdown, but for the way she's framed herself on the show. Fans don't miss the irony in how Robyn often says she wants peace, or wants the family to heal, while seemingly refusing to build bridges with Kody's other kids. Paedon's frustration, then, may not just be personal. It may reflect a wider emotional betrayal that multiple siblings feel but only he's bold enough to voice.